10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Alright, I'm back.
Ready?
Dire team ban.
Alright, let's do this.
I'm good whenever you are.
Hello everyone, welcome back now. ESL One Manila SEA qualifiers. Game 2 now between Tearing versus WG.Unity. I'm Zambrella, joined by Mop Packs. And that first game turned into be a pretty interesting one.
Yeah, it wasn't the blowout that it was seeming to be, at least the early phases of the game, so we are now all set for a game number 2, and that Invoker, it is still the pool, and wow, a really early Brood ban. That is kind of fun.
Interesting.
Gaming. I think this is the same kind of an idea where you want to ban out not like it's a hero that you want to ban later anyway, but they're doing it now because they have the first kind of open up like a fourth good hero, like kind of OP status for that opening 4.
Still, Invoker could be there for Nana if he wants to pick it up.
I imagine that's definitely gonna be the honestly good against Batrider. It's a combo so nicely with the Nature's Prophet. I'm surprised they just haven't grabbed it already.
Yeah, I feel like Tearing, this must be like their comfort pick or something with the Batrider, because they pick up the Venge and the Batrider straight away.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that obviously, you know, the whole counter thing, so solid opener. Doesn't really give away anything. The Batrider could theoretically be mid, more than likely going to be the off lane though.
Yeah, I mean, ever since like Abaddon and Oracle are in the pool now, there's 2 other counters that are pretty good to Batrider. Oh, and Legion as well.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
I'd be interested to see a Legion. I don't think Warriors Gaming will pick it up because it would have to be played in a carry role, but I do enjoy a good Abaddon.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I like the 4 roll of that hero. We're at now. Drought Bandit, pretty classic against Prophet Invoker. Don't want to deal with that. The greed, and yeah, this was where the Doom could theoretically come out, as it was something that Tearing have shown a penchant for. They like whipping that thing out, I would say. Yeah. So shocked.
Definitely looking like some sort of push lineup from Warriors Gaming, or has the potential to become one anyway.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm getting my teams mixed. It was Warriors with the Doom. Okay, alright, we're good, we're good.
It was Tearing, right?
The push that like about the Beastmaster is still there if you want to go for that like kind of crazy 4-roll Beastmaster. I really dig that, honestly. Well, there's the Oracle ban and the immediate Spectre pick for themselves this time. See how hard it was, despite being down relatively early. The Spectre, just once that Haunt came online, still had to make a lot happen around the map. So pretty pleased to see Tearing grabbing that up for themselves. Won't have the combo of like Nature's Prophet, Invoker, and Spectre. All the global presence.
And the Batrider and the Spectre combo pretty well together as well.
Yeah, they do. Great combo. If you're like smoked up as a team and you run into somebody, like even the Spectre's not there, you guys are smoked up with your Batrider, the other 4 heroes, you know. The second the smoke breaks, you pop the Haunt and it allows him to prioritize whoever he wants for that Blink Lasso. And it does look like it just might be the mid Batrider, which is something we haven't seen in a while.
Unless you're watching Alliance.
Yeah, pretty much. That's like Alliance. Old Team Archon used to run a lot with Monkeys Forever. That was kind of his big hero. Other than that, not too many of the squads willing to pull that one out. At least not now. During the start of this patch, it was a lot more popular. Lately, it's basically just been the offlane or even a couple like basically jungling. I saw an Iron Talon first bat yesterday, which was pretty strange. It worked out surprisingly well, though. I was impressed.
Yep. I mean, Lion's actually okay against Spectre in a way, just because of his 2 instant illusion killer spells.
Yeah.
Yes. Warriors Gaming might now look towards something like the Juggernaut to deal. We saw last game how well Juggernaut can deal with the Darkseer. I mean, Darkseer still got farm, but at least he didn't get hindered.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna go for another 4 roll here. Carrying kind of the same idea, like be it that Night Stalker or Spirit Breaker or Tusk or something like that. Something that can get nice and aggressive and in your face with the Darkseer, because those are the kind of heroes that I think really like push this hero, into that topper tier. They don't really have anything that you vacuum into yet either, so might be like a there's no one that really does both of those things, so if they wanted to go back for like a disruptor or something to make the Spectre feel a little bit safer, that would be okay as well. Just something that still combos up nicely with the vacuum. Or even an Earthshaker would be pretty good too. Like good against the Nature's Prophet, helpful against the Lion as well, just because he like gets bursted down so fast by the Echo Slam if he happens to be nearby.
Invoker also with the Forge Spirits, extra features. Yeah, actually, I really like that idea. But Chen, it becomes even better now.
Choice.
Man, I still like the Nyx. I mean, look at all these intelligence heroes.
Radiant team ban.
It's true. It's like it would be greedy in a lot of ways, but Nyx or even a bounty, just because sad. I was gonna say like the bounty because the early invis, right?
Oh, there's the Doom there.
Okay, this is pretty good. We've seen a lot of Doom plus like faceless voids in the off lane, so I think this could work out if they send the Doom down with the Darkseer, right? You can kind of pull over, devour a creep, take an Iron Shell, maybe get himself a net.
Yeah, good against Chen as well because he can eat the Chen creep. I like that pick a lot. It's pretty decent. And once again, I think synergizes pretty well with the Bat Rider, the Blink Lasso. You get that one target, someone important like the Invoker, doom him up, and you basically delete him from a game, from the team fight or from the game for a while.
Kind of like early here.
Reserve time.
Like it's not the worst thing if he get doomed. It's not ideal, but it's also like kind of not the worst. He can get the enrage off possibly before the lasso pops in. There's a lot of stuff that you have to deal with right now, as whatever core that you're going to be going with. I don't know many others who are going to be able to handle all that pressure. Like, I want to say Gyro, but I don't think they'll have enough single target burst to actually kill the Spectre. Oh, they'll go with the Lion.
I mean, another hero that doesn't mind getting doomed as long as you're in your ultimate form. Yes,
there's a lot of single target damage too, actually. That is pretty solid.
Yeah, and the Wolves will do a lot of work against the Doom just because Doom has no armor.
Yeah.
I guess the early heal. Well, I guess actually does okay against Darkseer as well.
Yeah, I mean their push is insane, right? Like,
oh jeez, yeah.
One of the better things is that the Lycan versus Darkseer in lane, it's kind of like the Juggernaut, except it's the opposite sense where like instead of just healing through the Iron Shell, it's a counter another way where your damage, your right click is just so high that you just bring the Wolves and you just immediately try and kill off the Iron Shell as fast as you can. Once the Wolves are a higher level, it's easier. The Iron Shell, move the Wolves, they're gonna regen back up, come in and do it again, like every time.
Yeah. Yeah, here we are. Game number 2 now. Tearing versus WG.Unity. WG.Unity even with the 1 game advantage. Let's see if Tearing can bring it back.
I'm gonna start out getting a little bit aggressive here. They have to smoke up, so I don't know. They don't have like the best level 1 though. Like there's no Tusk here. There's like Dagger. I mean, Ice needs to be in front. He's their only control. This is really strange. I'm not sure how I feel about this.
I guess, I mean, like, if you can get the jump, I mean, yeah, in a 5v5 engagement, they're not great, but it's unlikely, or they're probably not thinking that they're going to come across 5 heroes. They just need to come across 1 or 2, and then they can easily kill them. I guess. Ice is now in the lead, like you said. Magic Missile on the ready. Arrows being used to ping out. They get themselves a ward down, but Lycan is sitting very close to that bottom tree line. They're waiting up on the high ground now. They have a bunch of wards, a couple of sentries now. They might think about blocking up some camps. Stop that Chen having such a easy time in the jungle.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't drop more, because that's certainly the whole plan of this, I would have imagined, but they just want to spot the rotations of the Chen. And you can see the Radiant, just no idea where they are. They are correct, they were in there late now, so they'll get the bottom rune, and the Radiant, maybe they won't make it to top in time. Are they going to lose it on both?
They got the dagger, that will be some extra move speed, but it's not going to be enough actually, so easy grab for the Invoker, and no stun from the Vengeful Spirit, not quite in range. What was that? Invoker... Oh no, Bat Rider got the bot rune. So, 100 rune going the way of both the mid laners. What is this Bat Rider mount?
Oh, I don't know. There's a couple like mechanical. Is that one of those mechanical ones? Yeah, there's a couple of those. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Showing off his stuff, his bragging rights. Doom is already weaving into the Radiant jungle, even looking for a creep to grab. Deny that from the Chen as well, but Chen went to this the new neutral camp actually, and has got himself a centaur to help out the Nature's Prophet. It seems. Doom's just waiting around to see what the Chen wants to get. Oh, he's actually going the wrong way though, and he gets pinged out. I think he must have just gone into vision as well.
Yeah, he just waltzed his way like right through.
I think he was expecting the Chen to be up here. Ideally, what he'd do is just steal the Chen and creep that Chen gets straight away after using Holy Persuasion.
Yeah,
That's the main idea. And he's going to do that now, actually, get the Centaur, I would imagine. It's an okay creep to have from the beginning anyway. Wall Stomp is fairly mana expensive, but can be very useful.
Afu is for what he's doing. He just hasn't taken a single creep yet. I guess he's worried about the Doom, but I don't know.
Yeah. Very interesting.
He's just gonna try and stack up and hope he can get a Wild Wing, I guess, and then that's just gonna be his plan. Fire him away.
Doom just moves into the mid lane. -1 armor now.
I feel like, why aren't you just killing this camp while you're here, though? Kind of odd. Stack's gonna be close. Right. I know, at this point, this Chen, like, he needs to start doing stuff. It's 2 minutes and he hasn't gotten a single point of experience. Like, I know you didn't get your Wild Wing, but it's probably time to... He knows these camps are blocked, they were just scared, and he'll deal with it now, but... Like, he needs to just grab that Satyr and start killing down that stack. Plane. When he's in a fairly good time up here.
Yeah, level 3.
Yeah, the Spectre is one of the better counters against the Nature's Prophet in lane, though. It's probably the best. Once you get up a couple levels, you're just going to be able to Spectral Dagger right over top of just the Treants and the Sprouts. So,
yeah.
No easy escapes.
Sunstrike.
I like that. Tries to throw out the harassing Sunstrike.
Why not? I mean, it's like, you're not really using your mana for anything else. I'll summon a couple of Forge Spirits, maybe. Bat Rider thinking about going in, but he's going to get cold snapped and falls back. It's like, no! You get back, sir, as Bat Rider. He really wanted to go for that, considering Invoker had a number of stacks up on him. And with the level 2 Firefly.
Sick, right? Because, like, Nana went for the, he did the Sunstrike all because of that, whatchamacallit, the stick. Just because he was like, spend all that mana, but kill up top.
Yeah, Nature's Prophet looked like he was getting close to killing off the Vengeful Spirit, but then Doom came in. He used the, he might have used the War Stomp, don't know if he did in the end, but either way, managed to help the kill his Prophet. Oof. About TPing in.
Close. Don't miss.
Yeah, Bat Rider got low. Did he go for it again and then just get cold snap up once again?
I don't even know if he was like making a real play, because certainly wasn't getting low enough, but he definitely got caught up by some cold snaps. Lycan's pretty much having the free lane down here. Pretty good time topping the CS chart, but Darkseer also doing well. Getting some lucky rolls, honestly, because he hasn't been like actually physically there. Sometimes you just gotta get really lucky with your ion shells. It's a bit of a crapshoot.
Yeah.
Especially really early on, like the first 2 levels, you don't like guarantee the CS when like you do for like the level 3 and 4. It's like, I'd say it's about 70% of your ion shells actually kill the creep when it's like 3 or 4, but between levels 1 and 2, it's like anywhere from 10 to 20%. Like,
yeah.
I play a lot of Darkseer and it gets pretty frustrating.
Never lucky. Baby Rage.
Much.
Darkseer is having a pretty good lane. In the mid lane though, how's the CS going? So Bat Rider on top of the CS actually, Invoker's actually having a pretty hard time here actually. I'm kind of surprised. Doom's looking to rotate in. He's got the Infernal Blade plus the Purge. That's the creep that like has a ridiculous, is that a ridiculous move speed slow? No, that's just the Purge one.
Wasn't he rocking the mana burn or? You're right. That's the one with the ridiculous move speed.
60% move speed, but
stupidly slow.
Yeah, Darkseer looked like he got trapped in by some creeps plus the wolves. The Sunstrike came down, so that's going to be the first kill going the way of WG.Unity.
Yeah, Lion just pairs up so nicely with Chen. He doesn't have the best initiation range, but if you do manage to snag them up, obviously you go from 2.5 seconds of Hex right into the, as you can see, 1.6 for him right now on the Earth Spike, but it would have just been the 1.1 there, and then into a War Stomp, and all the right-click damage, man. You get that Howl from the Lycan. They didn't even have to use it, so it's been a very easy kill.
I'm quite surprised by this Doom as well. This Doom has very much been... He spent very little time in the jungle. He's actually just been rotating around, using Devour to get a few right clicks here and a few last hits here and there, but mostly trying to find kills. With the early Tranquil Boots plus the Scorched Earth, your move speed gets pretty insane, and you're pretty tanky as well.
Yeah, this is kind of the new style Doom. We don't really see this whole, like, just farming the jungle for the 6, 8, 10 minutes and going into some of those bigger items, but instead you're most often seeing them in the dual off lane, whereas this time it doesn't look like he feels like they can pressure down there with just the two of them.
He is literally just rotating around. Now with the toughness aura, he's got +6 armor. The Tranquil Boots as well.
Lycan is a solid hero this patch. I think it's someone that's been pretty underrated. Like, he seems a little bit like half cheese scratch. Oh, there they going out this haunt.
Yeah, they're going to try and go for this, but he's got the extra move speed. Very fast moving to the ultimate, and now they're turning this around, it seems. Actually, wow. WG.Unity do lose 2 in the end. The Spectre continues to chase on forward. The wall gets deployed. Coming in from the Darkseer, but now the chase after the Nature's Prophet, the Surge, plus the Iron Shell on the Spectre. Man, that is a lot of damage. Yes, they lose the Doom, but 3 kills go in the way of tearing here. Bring the score 2-4.
Yeah, and that's this whole 0-3-2 build from the Darkseer coming out and helping. Because some people aren't really down with the 2 points in the Surge, but that was one of the situations where just that extra 1.5 seconds of the Surge move speed helps secure those kills. And now, what are we looking at here? Batrider farming up in the lane. Got he looks like going straight from the brown boots into the blink dagger. I like that. I didn't just get aggressive, but he's got a of the Spectre, so he wants to, I assume, head bottom probably. Like, you'll probably see like Darkseer start to rotate in, look for somebody maybe with the Doom, and try and set something up for a haunt and a nice blink.
Haunt's not up for 44 seconds though. Oh, it's Batrider once again zoned out by the cold snap. He'd love to have this invis rune, but
I thought he was going to try to play break play. He is destroying this Invoker mid. I think it's mostly just bounty runes, honestly. That's like the biggest thing I can find. Okay, and it is the last hits. Yeah, he is 20 last hits. Okay, that's pretty insane.
Darkseer was farming the neutral creeps and nearly went down, but I'm sure he knew his limits. But yeah, you're right. This Batrider is really pulling ahead against the Invoker now. About double
like,
CS.
What is this? What was that? Like, that's never gonna work. That's the whole point of Batrider. He's essentially immune to, like, Tusk, his Willing Nature's Prophet. They're just 2 heroes that could not gank him, relying on some sort of terrain or tree propping.
More bottom lane. Darkseer's got to be careful, gets swift stopped up. There's also a finger that comes through. There's a double Hadouken, so Chen gets that kill.
Oh, that's a
now
lot
Vengeful
of creeps,
Spirit's got to be careful here. I think she'll be okay, because the cooldown on the Stomp is pretty damn long. But it's got to be really careful. Lion's showing off that finger in the first, once he hit level 6, and this tower is going to fall very quickly, and we're about to reach that 10-minute mark. And maybe, turn around, Vengeful Spirit gets the stun, but the Lycan's already in that wall form. Batrider is going to try and grab someone. It's probably going to have to be the Chen in the end. There's Chen, who does he? It looks like he was trying to send his creeps away or something like that, but Lion goes down. Chen is going to be the next one to fall, but Batrider, the Sunstrike, he's going to dodge it, but the wolves are on his heels. He's a bat, he's flying, but he can't quite make it. Oh, the Lycan wolves managed to turn what was a disastrous fight into a fairly acceptable one, to be honest.
Yeah, level 4 wolves and no Tranquil Boots yet means no armor there for that Batrider. Fully crushed.
Yes. Back to after using that horn, it's supposed to TP back to this top lane. He's got no mana for the moment, but there's no way Nature's Prophet can just man fight against this Spectre. There's 2 points in Desolate, 1 in Dispersion, but power is going to be a little bit of a fake out. Gets denied. Nature's Prophet didn't quite manage to work that out, and now in comes the Darkseid. He's got to hold on.
No
Actually, doesn't have the
vacuum.
vacuum. The wall is going to be used to give the Vision the Sunstrike. It's going to just miss the Spectre. Spectre managed to survive through that, so good gank there. But maybe the... I don't know, actually. I think there was enough damage to kill the Prophet, even if he did TP out straight away.
I think if he TP'd out like straight away, but he probably wasn't thinking that there wouldn't be a vacuum. He's probably waiting for it to go off.
Yeah, but History now on Invoker, chasing after Darkseid. Darkseid's pretty tanky though, so actually he's just going to TP out as the Cold Snap wears out. And the History for Invoker is going to fade fairly shortly.
The thing that we noticed about Yamate so far is that this might have been one of those games where the travel might have been better earlier on. Just like he had such a massive lead. It was what, like 8 minutes really when he was able to pick up this Blink Dagger. It was like 9 basically. Yeah. But this early on, it doesn't offer you that much. He doesn't even have max the points in, like, in Firefly and into the sticky napalm, and you can see down bottom he didn't even use the blink. He just got on top and like, oh, my last is not even worth it right now. I wouldn't mind seeing just the faster move speed to help farming in the jungle, help farming and pushing around the map. You can tell he's going to be going for them next anyway, but like that help accelerate you from just blink force staff into like bots blink force staff, and bring those items on at a faster time.
I also quite like it against this sort of like, obviously WG.Unity will be looking to push towers. They've already taken all the T1 towers, so it means you can kind of be more efficient with your movement around the map, which you'll inevitably have to do anyway. But they're looking to try and catch a kill here. Get the Invoker, this is a big target. They don't have the Doom. He's actually got the Purge though. They do have the Stun for the Vengeful Spirit. The General Heal, not going to be enough to keep the Invoker alive.
They even throw down the Sentry just in case, but no points on low X anyway.
So yeah, nice kill there, showing off that Blink Dagger.
That's the kind of stuff you need if you're going to go for the Blink Dagger though, so that's perfect. Makes it totally worth it. Now up to 900 gold, well on his way to that Force Staff. How about our Darks? He is close to the mech. Okay, this is good. They can start to do their own little bit of like a group up and a push. I guess now it's going to be on the Doom, and he's working on those drums. Definitely that you would be expecting here. I wonder if Spectre will pick up her own pair too. He might just go for the Yasha instead. Steam, they got the finger there.
Darks here, yeah. Smoke pays off.
What's he doing anyway? 1,000 gold on his way to the Blink.
Lycan's in the Roshan pit, doing Lycan things. He's got the medallion plus the Vlad, so already finished up.
Oh, hurting my brain to watch. Get your medallion. Guys,
why is he not using it? I know it does. Doesn't it do half to Roshan now, but it's still worth it.
It only does half, but it's.
Okay, he must have been looking elsewhere on the map for sure. Well, busy controlling his wolves actually probably. But down to half HP now. Still gone unnoticed. He did smoke in there, remember? But the Sunstrike's gonna come out. Oh, okay, that's an allied Sunstrike. It's fine. It's fine. Meanwhile, in the top lane,
I got freaked out for a second too. I was like, oh, he's so screwed.
Batrider's going to try and TP his way out of here, Lion, moving in to try and catch the Hex. Not going to be in range, and still Lycan continues to try and take this down. He's lost one of his wolves, does have a resummon in 2 seconds though, so not the biggest deal. Does remember to use the medallion this time, so it looks like he's going to be able to take this without any issues. Ken's going to move in just in case. More Sunstrike to try and help out, and 30 minutes into this game, Lycan solos the Roshan.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Alright, here we go then. So that's kind of a little bit of a bounce back for Warriors. This whole Batrider getting a little control in the Spectre. Be a nice safeguard in the next fight.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
2,300 gold. Is he gonna go for the Radiance build? I mean, he's really rich already. What's their team? Okay, actually, you know what? It's an Invoker. It's Lycan. Why didn't they pick her?
Yeah.
Can you imagine how good her is?
Yeah.
But the Doom did do a lot of work. I'm not hating. Either way, I mean, he would have like. It's fine. It'd be like super unlikely, but it's definitely a Radiance. If that's something you're comfortable with, look at all these summons. Like, it's gonna be very valuable.
Yeah, that definitely does. And I don't know about you, I kind of feel like WG need to maybe group up now. They've got the Aegis. They want to try and take this early game, get some more tower gold to boost up their net worth. But
yeah, they're kind of at that point where like they're ahead in net worth because it's towers, but it's hard to tell how much that is tower and how much that's actual values. They do get the kill top.
Yeah, that was a Blink Lasso plus the Spectre coming in to help get the kill. And it's gonna hold the push for another 30 seconds, probably.
Full force staff now done as well, though.
I had a feeling this was a comfort pick for them, considering they picked up in the first phase, and it's definitely doing some work. 2-1 and 3 now, 87 CS, and the Blink 4-star 15 minutes into this game. Pretty neat.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like a big fan of Batrider. A lot of teams that do prioritize it, it's just because the hero, it's so exceptionally well. If you're someone who's even halfway decent on it, like for the most part at Dota Pit, Batrider was even banned in the first phase in a lot of games, even against teams that aren't really that well known for it. I think it's still a strong hero. Fine with this smoke here.
Alright, it is up on the high ground though, so it's actually just going to TP the hell out of there. He senses something was going on. That's 6th sense, man. He was prepared. Chen does have a big army of creeps now, so it looks like they're going to barrel down this mid lane. Look at all these summons. Shaker, please.
Pretty much. Like, I don't know, the space, it's being made as well. Like, they're wasting a little bit of time there on the Batrider. They're probably going to lose this tower. Unlikely they can do much about it, but that relic's so close. Radiance is coming.
Falls quickly. Do they look to go high ground? Still got the Aegis for quite a while. And you gotta remember, they've got to worry about the Batrider. He's got a 4-stuff now. They might not be aware of this as well, so it could be a lot safer moving in. Doom's got his ultimate. I hate saying Doom has Doom, so it's called his ultimate now. Spectre continuing to farm very carefully, sending out the courier to now get that relic.
They really need some wards down. They're spotting out some of these rotations, and I think the Chen's being a little bit sloppy, just because like you do get the tower vision all the way to there during the daytime, so the Dire are just watching them like rotating through here, and they're gonna show anyway, but they're now smoking up because they know this is coming, so they have lots of ample time to prep and Batrider with a nice loop around.
Yep. Who does he grab though? I guess the Invoke is probably the best target, but he's got to watch out for line. He goes for the Chen to stop the heals coming down. In fact, they doom him up as well. The vacuum wall catching out a large number of heroes, but the game, he gets paused. Oh, like in some issues as he hangs. So Chen's dead, that's for sure, right?
I mean, he's doomed anyway, so it doesn't matter. Even if he lives, won't be time for the items to become effective.
Doom's kind of in the middle of it all the moment. I think he'll probably end up dying, but Lycan's taken a bit of a beating already.
So hard to tell here.
We're going. Do this. Who's going to go down? Yes, the Chen dies, but the finger comes through, finishing off the Doom as Lycan's going to sprint himself away. He doesn't really want to try and turn because he's actually got the napalm on and jump forward from Batrider. Doesn't quite manage to get the extra damage out, but Invoker going to pay with his life here. And Batrider caught inside the tree lines, but the swap is going to save him. Very good work there, but he's being chased after by a bunch of creeps. The right clicks to the Hadouken. It comes through. They finish him off with a shockwave, and now Lycan's going to TP out. They don't have any stun for him. Oh, WG.Unity managed to scrape out a sort of even trade there.
Oh man. Alright. Looking good. It doesn't matter though, because Spectre got 300 gold, so that rating's done.
Yeah. I mean, I still think Tearing won that team fight, but it could have been so much worse for WG.Unity. They could have gone 4-for-1 in that trade, but instead it was 3-for-2.
Pauses mess with me. I couldn't even tell what was killing the Batrider in the middle of that fight. It looked like he was dying to like an iron shell. I was getting confused. I was Darkseer's on the other team.
I think it was mostly walls.
Creeps beating away on him. So now, left here. Oh man, this Radiance is gonna be so good. Doom could go in towards like that Blink Dagger just to make sure he can keep getting on top of that Chen without needing to commit the lasso.
Oh, he's in some trouble though. The Cold Snap, the Meteor. No, not gonna go for this as Vengeful Spirit gets spotted out. They could. Well, there's no Doom, so there's no way they could go on this. But Spectre's got a Horn up in 23 seconds. The swap from the Nature's Prophet pretty good as Venge's just gonna TP out of there. WarriorsGaming playing it pretty safe, worried about the Batrider coming in, and rightly so, to be honest.
So now, what is it? Is it up yet? It's so close to being this haunt. Like, I just want to get on the move. I want them to just smoke right now. Side of Tearing, and just make the best possible use of this Radiance. Like, I wouldn't even want to show it off.
Yeah, they got Doom ready now as well.
They'll be aware.
Man, you hardly see Medallion anymore, and
Radiant's
currently
top
there's
tower
2 in the
is under
game.
attack.
Is there one on the Venge? Oh, there is
Yeah.
2. Pretty comical. Just because it's all about the right clicks this game, for the most part. Like, through the Lycan,
Yeah.
the Nature's Prophet, so it's going to be helping him out.
So, on the net worth graph, it's actually pretty much even. Been a pretty crazy up and down ride, but pretty much sitting at 0. XP is going Tearing's way though, 3k. Is a sizable amount. Probably you can factor that into the extra 5 kills that they have.
This is so scary now, because we talk about, like, it looked like Warriors Gaming, they need to kind of group up and start pushing in, but now if you do that and the Haunt gets turned on you...
Yeah. It's like,
Finger, Sunstrike.
Oh, nice. Once again, this Invoker Lion combo. They seem to have perfected this, especially as Lion now has the Blink Dagger. They can move into this top lane. Lycan, not Lycan, even the Nature's Prophet moving up to this top lane. Teleports in fact. I'm not lying, Lycan is moving to the top lane as well. With the Mithril Hammer, do you think this is a Deso or a BKB?
Probably just the BKB.
Top tower has fallen.
Pretty necessary, I think.
Pick up the Ogre Club first though, wouldn't you?
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, I know. I guess it kind of depends. Not sure how I feel about a Deso, really. Like, there's just so many better items that you need. Like, I don't think you can commit to a Deso because you still, I would say, still like go into your AC. Probably your Boots of Travel later on anyway, because you are a Lycan. Pretty important stuff there. And BKB just seems like such a necessity on the hero.
Yeah, it's going to be a BKB. He's got the Ogre Club now. He was just falling with us.
He's just goofing.
Yeah, been pretty quiet apart from that one little pick off and a tower push now. Only one T2 tower left on the dire side. Radiant, they've only just lost the 1 tower, so it's untapped gold actually for Tearing, but it's also map control that they don't have. Checking out the Roshan.
They have picked up that gem, so the Boots Travel will be delayed on the Batrider, but of course it means that they can start taking a grip on the map, you know, clean out their own jungle eventually. Head into the enemy one right now, spotted some wolves.
They're actually in the enemy jungle, but I'm not gonna find anyone. Bucks here. Opting to go for the Guardian Greaves over the Blink Dagger first. I
like that. I think it's just because the way these fights are gonna go. Like, his initiation isn't that required with the way the Batrider is gonna be playing the fights. The way that, like, Spectre gives you all this nice vision, it still lets you set up for some pretty easy vacuums. And then the way, like, the fight's gonna go, that they come in, the Radiant starts burning down Warriors Gaming, the Haunt, you know, doing the right-click damage the whole time, especially once he gets into that Diffusal Blade or the Manta, and after that, they're gonna pop the Hand of God, and then that's their chance to win the fight. Like, right after they pop the Hand of God, they need to, like, blow up a really big target on Tearing, and start, you know, whittling through them, but the Guardian's Greaves are just gonna make it so hard for them. Like, the amount of healing that's gonna be coming from the Darkseer and the damage coming from the Spectre combined just seems... It almost seems insurmountable for Warriors Gaming if it's 5-on-5, but they're coming up with the smoke now.
Rumble in the jungle time. There's Invoker. He's gonna get doomed up, so he can't get anything off, but Doom is gonna die straight after that. The BKB from Lycan completed. He's just gonna be chasing after this Batrider who got the lasso onto the Chen, so he already used his heal, no mechanism, so it's a 1-for-1 trade-off at the moment. And I think we're just gonna leave, or maybe not leave it at that. Flame Break, gonna push the Nature's Prophet. He's gonna try and TP out, but the swap is there. To 2-for-1 now. Another kill going the way of Spectre. So he's on a dominating streak, up to 2,800 gold. That looked like it was gonna be a bigger fight than it actually was.
Yeah, that Doom just like that could have been so much worse for Tearing if they had Doom the Invoker. Yamate just way too deep right now.
What's he doing?
He's got it in 1 second. He's got Firefly.
He'll be alright. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, they're chasing after Invoker. Spectre gets another kill. Was there no Ghost Walk or anything?
I guess so. Savara didn't invoked or something. I think he tried to get the kill. Meteor in the Deafening Blast.
Yeah. Yasha complete. Manta not going to be too far away now, and I honestly feel like this is Tearing's game to lose at this stage of the game. WG.Unity weren't able to apply enough pressure early on to stop the Spectre getting a really well-timed Radiance, and she's only going to get fatter and fatter. I'm not saying, like, I'm not trying to say this game's over or anything, but it's It's definitely heading Tearing's way.
It does look like they have the advantage here. And with the Batrider and the Radiance, it's imperative for them to get back into it on the side of Warriors Gaming. They just need that Invoker to not get doomed. I mean, it really is that simple. And then the next Roshan, again, can be one of those things that can turn this game around, but almost back up. Look at Sionix. He's just walking around with the Radiance. He's turning it off while he makes this walk. I don't know if he's just trying to not steal Batrider's creep, or if he's just trying to not let them know that he's running in. Some pretty random-ass plays, honestly. Toggling Radiance.
Yeah, I guess the one thing that WG.Unity can sort of you can say for them is the fact that if they do win a team fight, they can take down buildings very, very quickly. And considering there's there's only one T2 tower left, they win a team fight, they're looking at possibly 2 sets of frags. Maybe.
Perhaps, yeah.
There's a smoke up Batrider, Vengeful Spirit, Doom, walking up to the river actually, over towards the ancient creeps. They're gonna wrap around behind this T1 tower in the top lane, hoping to find these 3 heroes. They're gonna have to be a bit more patient though if they want to try and find anyone. Batrider up on the high ground, being a flying ward for now. Off the Firefly, but gank is not going to work out for them. There's everyone on the Radiant. They managed to get themselves out of there.
Warriors Gaming are playing this very well. They're starting to split the map up, and I mean, I still feel like Tearing have this game, but I do feel like they need to actually do something, because if they don't force this advantage they have right now, yeah, the Spectre's going to keep getting bigger and bigger, but when the Lycan gets up into things like the Assault Cuirass and the Invoker gets into these bigger items like the Agnimster, like your Octarine Core, those aren't that far away. They seem far away, but with the Midas and Boots of Travel, like, it's 26 minutes now and he just picked up the point booster, but he already has almost another 1,000 gold. Aghanim Scepter could be here even before 30 minutes, and that changed the complexity of the fight immensely. Like, if he's not doomed, there's not that much hard lockdown. Like, maybe he gets lassoed, but...
Do you not feel like he should have gone for, like, a Link or something?
On the Invoker? I think Eggs is just good. It would be nice if someone like a Morphling or someone that can rely on just your right-click damage and stuff like that, but the Aghanim Scepter is just probably like one of the best upgrades in the game after all the reworks and everything.
Okay. And you actually see Darkseid go for a 4-star over the Blink Dagger, just because, like you said earlier, he's not needed for initiations, and it's a much better item against the Prophet. Because you can 4-star yourself or an ally that gets trapped in the Sprout.
Yeah. Very solid.
Or Hexed, or something like that.
You can also do double 4-staff on your Batrider.
Oh,
huge.
Yes.
I don't know, it's Lycan. I'm a pretty big proponent of Lycan. I actually thought for the past 2 patches that he was going to have like a really big surge, and times I was very surprised. I said the same thing about Tiny, to be honest. Still counting on that, that's next patch. But either way, like, I think this hero is so broken. Like, even back at TI 4, I don't even remember, whenever it was for RTZ, like, they were the only ones picking Lycan, but they were destroying with it, and no one else was really going for the hero, and everyone would just first ban it against them, but it's just like, why aren't you doing it yourself, you know? And it's the same thing with Tiny right now. Everyone first bans Tiny versus... Like, all your top teams, EG, first ban, like, Tiny Bounty Hunter. Why isn't it picking Tiny?
In the Roshan pit, they're not going to be able to get... Not going to be able to snag the rune, and Spectre's got to be careful. Nearly gets locked down by the Centaur Conqueror.
That's pretty huge for them, right? I'm just getting nice. Just
have to look for more Lycans and Tinies in the future, then.
That's right. You just think of me every time. Mopax was right. But he's getting up and towards that Assault Cuirass. I have to imagine that'll be the item. It's just so good, especially with their squad. Like, he's definitely gonna be the one to get it. Gone for the Aghanim Scepter on the Nature's Prophet, which is a little bit controversial. Some people wouldn't be a big fan up against like Batrider and Spectre, because it seems like they can just push that really easily. Like, if they all start coming in with these treants, it's just gonna, oh, Radiance, don't care. Thanks for the extra gold, Nature's Prophet.
Yoink, yoink.
Yeah, like that's 40 gold. That's kind of crazy when you think about it.
That's why I sometimes think like the Axe Refresher on Nature's Prophet can almost like be a hindrance. I've seen games where not only does it feed your enemy lots of gold, but it takes away so much gold from your allies as well.
Yeah, it does. That's a good point. Like, the way it pushes the map, just non-stop, it makes it so much harder for your supports, and particularly, like, your offlaners getting a lot of farm. Same thing with, like, a core Naga, right? Get starved. You're, like, starving the enemy in some sense, but you're mostly just starving your own team.
That's why I'm really not a big advocate of the Ags Octarine. I mean, I'm sure it's good in some, like, a few situations, but... And
yeah,
maybe this game is
months,
one of them, but...
There was a time where every single Nature's Prophet went phase drums eggs. It was like for a full like month and a half in Pro Dota. Every single... It was getting ridiculous. Now we've seen back for the Orchid. The Maelstrom has become increasingly popular too, just because it adds that push element as well as the damage. And there is that Diffusal. So he did finish out the full Manta first. I honestly wondered if he was just going to go for Yasha Diffusal just because of how helpful it's going to be in these team fights. But now having both, obviously that's the dream. The Manta Diffusal, the anti-mage cosplay. So get ready to rock it out here.
You seen this Radiant Observer ward up on the high ground here?
That's a cheeky one, eh? Stop that Nature's Prophet. You can do this with Lycan too. Like, you'll come to the tree, summon your wolves, stuff like that.
Tower is under attack.
It's the Radiant one,
Radiant
so...
structures
Oh,
are
right.
fortified.
I guess he's just hoping for the like the bat, right? All right, yeah, that's pretty weird for it being the Radiant.
I mean,
hoping
it's
someone's
not
gonna be walking
Radiant's
there, I
middle
guess.
tower
But
has fallen.
my only thought is the fact that they're doing it just because it's not going to get dewarded by the gem, which the Batrider has, or extremely unlikely to be anyway. Like, who's going to check up there? So they can't put the sort of traditional wards, you know, in sort of anywhere around here, just because the Batrider will eventually deward them, or whoever has the gem at the moment. I believe it's still Batrider's still got the gem. So in that respect, yes, it's a less efficient ward, but it's one that's going to at least give you some information and not get dewarded. As Chen's finished up the Aghanims and he's going to recall his creeps, but wow, they took a fair bit of a beating there. Still, this has been a very quiet game for the last 10 minutes or so. Maybe 1 or 2 kills and that's about it. Both teams continue just to farm up.
I think that's favoring Warrior Gaming, really. Like, they've got this big dual core of the Lycan as well as the Invoker. Whereas it's just Spectre.
It's an unfortunate lag as
I mean, it was a pretty weird blink.
Yeah.
To be honest, like, he could have certainly blinked on top. There's no reason he couldn't have.
I think this might be Invoker dead. Looks like there might be some server issues. My ping like. Yeah, my ping's sharp as well. Actually, saying that, this is a Malaysian server anyway, so I'm going to have high ping anyway. Duh. Or a Singapore server, I guess, actually. But let's see what happens to this Invoker. Oh, he blinks away, but the Spectre's going to come in. He's just going to TP out invisible.
That's so frustrating.
The vacuum's not going to work either.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, it's like, oh look, a lion was just sitting up top.
Oh yeah.
That's on top. Oh man.
He was sitting there for ages as well.
I was saying Yamate. Oh, okay, he didn't go for a lasso play. He was just on top of Afu.
Yeah, Invoker is looking to move on forward, but Batrider's got a lot of speed. There's the Doom catching up the Nature's Prophet. Now the lasso. There's an EMP. Is going to remove some of their mana. It's not a huge amount of mana, but Nature's Prophet, he's got the backup of his allies. There comes the channel heal. He's just going to get sent back to base. Nice work there. The Ice Wall going to be put down, so Batrider, they just can't chase. He blinks over the top of it though, but his allies, they're a bit too far away at the moment. Chen being slowed down a little bit, but the Meteor's coming down. Chen, he's dead, but they do lose the Batrider in the end as well. And Doom trapped inside the tree line. Sunstrike going to come down here on the Dark Set. Now the right click's coming out from from Nana. He's trying to do what he can, running forward, but Darks is pretty tanky, especially with the Guardian Greaves.
Save the day.
Lycan coming in now, chasing up the Darks here, but he got around the Spectre. He deals a lot of damage to force staff down, and now Lycan trapped on this high ground, trying to man fight against the Spectre here. But this is a Spectre you're trying to fight again, but the ally Invoker comes in to try and do what he can, but it doesn't matter. The Radiance burn is enough. Spectre getting cold snapped up, chased up by these creeps, but he's just the Aegis. Ice Wall put right on top of him. Lion is here with all the disables in the world. You can need the Sunstrike. He's going to need to stun them. There's the figure coming through. Spectre isn't that tanky, and he's going to use his Manta. He's still alive. He's going to need to walk underneath the tower, but this doesn't do so much damage. He's on 67, 30 hit points. One more right click turned into a frog, and he goes down. Oh, they nearly didn't have that.
That would have been disastrous. They didn't at least put that kill.
Especially as Invoker bought back there. So a
Yeah.
4 for 3 trade-off.
So still gonna be favoring Tearing. Mostly the Doom, 1,000 gold for him. A doozy of a fight. Going for her. Got his blink. He can go for like the Shiva's Guard next. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be Shiva's Guard. Unless he wants like a counter AC, under the assumption that Lycan will pick one up here. Actually, what did he grab? Yeah, it is the AC. No. But Shiva's is just like so good. Oh, they're bringing someone in here. Invoker's coming down. They're in the middle of 3 heroes. Oh, what a quick tornado. Woo! Nana with the grip tax. Yo, that was close.
Rider, I guess he's going for EKB now with the Oak Club.
Yeah, that should be his item. Just the Invoker. Too strange to deal with. Oh, Darkseid is going to get the Shiva's Guard. Well, that's nice. So then maybe Doom doesn't have to. So he's still going to have to just think about his item then. I think I like the AC for him.
You think arm is probably the way to go. The only other option would possibly be an Aghanim Scepter, but it's not so good anymore.
Yeah, back in the old day, it would have been pretty... you know what? It wouldn't be that bad, honestly, just for the Invoker, because of the time. They do get the bat mid.
Yeah, okay, Batrider's dead.
Yeah, that's a couple of units there, I think. Chaos Dunk, man, where is it? Anyway. Yeah, I kind of like the eggs, frankly. It's a little bit, like, it's not that great anymore. It's not like it's just a duh, pick it up every single game, but if you get it on the Invoker, it would at least force him to really retreat from the fight and not just hang out the whole time. Oh, he's going to go for the BKB instead. That's totally fine as well. Make sure you get the Doom on the best target.
Yeah. Because of Yamate's death, though, he dropped the gem. That's going to go the way of Lion. And they're going to get a D-Ward right about now. AC complete. You're right. I think WG.Unity, they're doing okay, to be honest. Net worth. They've got a net worth. Oh no, Tearing have the net worth lead. It's only 2K.
I think Warriors Gaming are I actually don't believe in Tearing anymore. I think that they've squandered their lead for too long. Like the power spike that they had, it's waning very quickly. And I just don't feel like the Spectre is going to be able to solo carry this game. Like the Bat Rider is going to lose a lot of his effectiveness.
Oh, Chen. Oh, is Chen going to get out of this? This is a blink too far forward from Doom, but the swap's going to bring him into his open demonic arms. They get the kill, but that was almost not a kill.
Oh, there's the Haunt. Lion, no! They both immediately TP home. They just profit in the Lion, so they will survive.
Oh, no, Doom. What was... Oh, no, Spectre? What was Spectre doing there? Was he chasing after the Lion?
Yeah. Mistakes were made. I think the Lion, instead of TPing home, he accidentally TP'd here. Unless he did it on purpose to bait it into the Invoker, and if so, well played, but... Costing the Spectre his life, yeah, I've lost faith.
They misplayed there.
Like, if it was any other mid, I wouldn't be feeling as bad about this game, but Bat Rider, as a mid, he does really well early. Like, you saw the Blink Dagger, you see how much damage comes out from the Firefly, but that ends up being it. Like, there's nothing else to add. As he gets further and further in terms of items, he doesn't really stack on any more damage, and that's a big problem. It's just still the same spells. It's just, you know, that doesn't scale the best later on. It's not like a Queen of Pain that can go like an AC Maelstrom or something like that. She's going to be adding on a lot of damage. It's really starting to fall off. And what else do you have? You have a Darkseer who's another offlaner. He's not like a Nature's Prophet where he can scale the damage items as well as, at least he will find his Nature's Prophet.
Hey, he TP'd in a very dodgy position. I think he thought he was safe. He gets an Observer Ward down, but
yeah,
that was dangerous. Tornado, EMP, he's going to force back Tearing away from this tower, which is being molested down. But the Dire, they're going to try and catch someone out. There's just too many units in the way, though. Get out of my face. Boker's actually waiting here as well. I don't know whether they're thinking about reinitiating here. Maybe not. So yeah, Prophet. Yes, he did. He it was almost a distraction TP, you know? It's like... Yes, you got a kill, but there's now no outer towers left for Tearing. They lose the team fight, they lose a lot of their base. Spectre's going to horn in, they're going to try and find the Invoker. They have the gem. I know someone rebought the gem, I think it was the Doom. But he's moved off towards the right-hand side, and Invoker's just going to TP out of there. Meanwhile, they do find, though, the Chen.
Yeah, they actually left it on the courier. It looks like he's just waiting for the bat to grab it. Probably waiting for the BKB to be done. Bringing it out.
And Roshan's respawned, so pretty nice timing to find that pickoff. Oh, it nearly gets snagged as well by the light from Wolf actually here, but it's going to move in, but it'll probably just take too much damage and won't survive long enough. But saying that, Roshan is falling pretty quickly with the Medallion of Courage, plus the DD on the Spectre, the Zeusor, oh not the Zeusor, the Nature's Prophet ultimate, the Wrath of Nature, bouncing around. Now the Forge Spirit's moving in. I don't think they're actually going to move in for this. The Tornado coming through, are they? Are they? The Meteor, the EMG, they definitely blast the BK Force from Doom, but they get the grab onto the Invoker. They could use the Doom if they wanted to, but they don't need to. They blow him up quickly. But Nature's Prophet, ratting it out in the top lane. Yes, the Aegis will end up falling. It's Cheese as well. So Spectre picks up the Aegis. Cheese going the way of Vengeful Spirit for now, so you can hand that off a bit later. But T3 Tower down to 282 health in the top lane for the Dire side.
I mean, what did Donna think was going to happen? They have a Bat Rider. I don't know what that play is. You're not going to do anything. If 5 heroes taking a Roshan, you're fully aware it's 5 heroes taking a Roshan. You just had a Wolf and 4 Spirits going in. It's a very silly play. And that's the kind of stuff that could like actually make it and could potentially win this game. But the way that they've been playing, I actually think I really still believe that Warriors Gaming had an advantage, even though they were just going to lose the Aegis. But deaths like that really slow down the Invoker because he could be pressuring so far, like down here right now, if he die for no reason.
Yeah.
And that's for still 40 more seconds, and I'm still complaining about it. Yeah, it's a big death.
Lion, he's hiding out here at the moment. He should be safe. There's no way that they can see him.
I mean, you might have thought about that. Ever thought that about that Nature's Prophet down bottom too?
That's true. And there is a Spectre Horn as well. Spectre Horns now. Dangerous, but there's no reason for Spectre Horn at the moment. He's going for the Butterfly now.
Surprised he doesn't have the Glimmer on the line. I like the Force Staff too, but Glimmer is one of those items that can be really handy against Spectre. Also, how did he die top that time after the Haunt? Because now that I think about it, he came down bottom for so long that you think he would have been able to hex up the illusion. Maybe he TP.
Oh, Bat Rider looking to grab someone if he can. He can't choose on the right target. He does finally find the Nature's Prophet. There's a Horn in. They can blow him up. That'll be big. The Chen using his ultimate. The Hand of God bringing him up, and Nature's Prophet isn't dead just yet. Where is he? Oh, he managed to teleport all the way back to base. And now BKB on Lycan just wearing off as he's chasing after the Spectre. The extra move speed is really going to help with that. Now the Cold Snap locking him down. Remember, he's got the Aegis though. The Sunstrike is going to miss, and Spectre's going to turn and fight this because he knows he's got the extra life. Bat Rider could move in, but no Flaming Lasso. And it's a really good trees actually blocking out the swap. He's going to catch out the Nature's Prophet, and Spectre turned into a frog, but in comes Bat Rider laying down the flames. This Ice Wall is actually doing a really good job stopping Spectre from chasing, but now gets the dagger onto the Lycan as Lycan's going to get chased after. So it's 3 dead on the Radiant side. Tearing doing this at the moment. Although Vengeful Spirits get a lot of damage here from the Wolves. Plus
nice
Forge Spirits.
He's looking after that line. Yamate got him. Pretty well done.
Alright, nice, yeah. But he's actually running away, worried about the Finger of Death, but the burn. That's Gem of True Sight on the deck, and I don't think they realize that, but tearing. They just want to end this game here and now. There are buybacks actually. This is going to be hard to end. They do have the cheese. They did hand off the cheese to him. T3 Tower starts to take a beating. This will be obviously one of the better lanes to push in at the moment because their own base has been damaged a little bit in that lane. Meteor coming down, definitely blast. They're going to move in. That buyback from the Lycan, it must have been. It was, and they're just going to try and blow up the Spectre. The Spectre eats the cheese, still alive for now, and that's going to be the death of the Invoker as he's going to buy back. Lycan having to retreat himself away from there. I think the Dire are just going to get themselves out of there. The Tornado not going to be enough.
So that all started with the Nature's Prophet. It was him who got lasted under the tower and managed to survive.
Yeah, it was actually. He did.
And then Warriors Gaming though, the chase, like it was kind of a crazy play. Like they used the Haunt, they managed to stall, and they weren't going to die anymore, and Nature's Prophet lived. But then they chased, and understandable wanting to chase and wanting to get kills, knowing that the Haunt was down. But the rest of the side of Terran just coming in, and they didn't, have that numbers advantage anymore underneath their own tower, and kind of threw away that fight there. But I have that Scythe now, and another tool to try and bring down the Spectre. But you can see him struggling. And it was through Aegis and through Cheese. so hopefully the next time we'll go better, but she's sitting on 3k gold.
Yeah, and there's going to be a hex completed for the dog, so he doesn't actually got buyback as well. Pretty neat. Is that gem still on the down? That's still a gem here. The one that Lion dropped after he died.
Yeah. Funny, I wonder if they know, like, because his inventory was full. Either way.
Look up on the Radiant side.
WG clearly don't know, or else they'd be sending out Courier.
All 5 heroes from WG. They're gonna move in sword. They pinging out. They know where they are. They see the Spectre. They want to try and grab her, but Batrider's gonna completely spot it down. Use the BKB. He decides to turn and grab. It's gonna be the Lycan actually. So if they can blow him up quick, that'd be great. The Doom. He used that BKB. Can't decide. Actually, doesn't have Doom yet. Up in 20 more seconds. Lycan's still alive. Using that BKB. No one dead. Apart from the Chen now on the Radiant side. The swap, very long range swap, catching out the Invoker. It is a level 3 swap, so they get that pick off as well. He's got no buyback in Lion. He's just gonna run himself up towards the northwest, towards the secret shop.
Under a ward though. Oh, it's not. There it was. Okay, it's just like super small.
Well, great fight there for Terroring. They didn't expect the Batrider to come in, and he BKB'd very quickly and managed to grab a very important target.
Yeah, it seems like they finally hit the like they're actually getting the fights and doing well and executing. The Nana just not having the same impact that he did last game, probably just because it's gone a little bit later and there's all these BKB Terroring they are using exceptionally well. So when gets doomed up.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. Doom, Batrider's flying over the top of him. Lion does, however, very quickly TP out, and that's a straight buyback from Prophet. He realized he's going to be needing a fight. He sees bottom lane is pushing in quite nicely, so he's just going to TP to this bottom lane and apply pressure where he can. But he's got to be careful not to die again. Meanwhile, mid lane being pressured by Tearing. We've already taken the top lane. Yes, there's still a range barrack standing, but it doesn't really matter too much. They're going to focus onto the melee barracks. There's no invoker though to defend.
Now the lasso on Nature's Prophet, the TPing back. He's gonna have Scythe.
Yamate is a flying pig with the burning from the arse, but now he's gonna try and TP out, but Nature's Prophet is not gonna survive through that. Was that Lycan? Lycan did manage to TP out though, but they lose their mid lane, or their mid barracks. They're about to lose the range barracks as well. So nearly 2 full sets of barracks down inside the Radiant base and a good defense inside there. And Terring's own base as well.
Yeah, it looks like Terring are starting to close this one out.
Radiant's
Looking good.
Are under attack.
Middle is missing.
So a Basher.
Radiant's
Wow.
has fallen.
I mean, he's got everything else, really. How much else you'd really need?
Yeah, I mean,
Going
what
into
do
the
you like?
Abyssal
Maybe
is gonna
a
be pretty handy.
art would be the other option, but got
Yeah,
pretty
exactly.
decent attack speed with the Butterfly Manta and the Diffusal Blade, so I like the Basher a lot.
They needed to just hold that Lycan in place, especially through all these BKBs.
Bearing, they've just got one more objective until Megas.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I think
attack.
this should be a fairly easy take for them. Oh, especially when Spectre has a DD rune and got the horn up. They move on forward. They're probably just gonna, Barra is gonna just try and grab a target right here, right now. In fact, there's a quick way of spotting him out though. Just grab one target, but look at Prophet back towards his like the bottom lane. He's just gonna push out the lanes as much as possible. Use that Wrath of Nature, hold the push where possible. Stop Tearing, taking this last
It's only one wave
line
though,
of defense.
they
Yeah.
have left. They need to like meatball this wave or something. Just get that backdoor protection up.
Yeah, mid and top lane are kind of safely in a fairly safe position at the moment. Sunstrike gonna come down, hits on no one at the moment, but here comes Sionix attacking down the tower. Where's Batrider? He'll be looking at the tornado.
So badly.
Batrider's got the Firefly back up. He's gonna look, try and grab someone. The EMP. Who does he get? He's just gonna grab the line, force half himself away. Alpha Spectre ultimate. Batrider is turned into once again a flying piggy, but it doesn't matter. They get the kill on the line. The vacuum is not going to catch anyone. But look how much damage Spectre is doing. He's just killing everyone. 3 kills, triple kill for him, and GG is called. We're going to a game number 3.
Radiant's bottom
Alright,
Okay.
well, Terry. Back up the Spectre. They played it well. Much better than the first. Pretty impressed with that. Yamate on that Batrider. But hard to remember just because the last 20 minutes or so he hasn't been the most impactful just by the nature of the hero, but he really secured that first like 25 minutes for them. Amazing time in the mid lane, tons of last hits. impressed by his performance there. Had a lot of great initiations, and I wonder if they'll be willing to give that away next game. And we'll see how the draft